Hey yo, everybody! Happy Thursday. All right, so we're gonna be doing some more Palace of the Dead today. We're gonna toss that up there on our socials here. Palace of the Dead. We'll see. We'll see. Fantasy 14. Let's just do challenge. I don't know. I'm not good at what is it? Hashtags? Yeah. Toss that up there. Stream manager. I don't know how I got notified. Okay, I don't know what that means. Alright. We are doing, let's change the stream info. Floor 31 plus. Yep, okay. We're going to hit that ad now. And while that is running, while all that's going on, we're going to finish up. I guess we're going to do this Fate while we're here. Trying to level up my Archer so I can get Bard. Don't know why I want Bard so bad, but it sounds fun. It looks fun, so. My gear looks ridiculous, just like a regular MMO, so that's great. You may notice a difference in my character. So yesterday, or not yesterday, was it Tuesday? I was an Ellison, and today I'm a Mikote. I guess I got some fatigue there, and I had a Fantasia burning a hole in my inventory, so I went ahead and used it. We'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully it sticks. Alright. Come here, you stone golem. What are we doing? Oh, I need to deliver fragments. That's why I keep getting fragments. I was like, what is a golem fragment? The name looks weird. Alright, so we go to you. We only have 5 fragments. That's not a bad portion of the Fate, though. I don't think we're going to finish it in a minute and a half. But that's okay. We'll start with the Fate, and we'll get onto the Palace of the Dead shortly. Hello. Person, creature thing. Golem. Okay, cool. We got our bonus. Let's grab this one. So that's 1. That's 1. Oh, I need to take my watch off. That's 2. 2. That thing just appeared right behind me. Hello. Not mean to fire that back to back. That'll be 3. Come on, we got this. We're just killing some golems. Sometimes tab targeting works, and sometimes it doesn't want to be my friend. Yeah, I see you. I don't know why I hit the AoE attack. Now I've got this other thing to deal with here. Yeah, back off. Back off, buddy boy. Shroud herd. Alright, ad break's over. Alright, so we're going to be starting Palace of the Dead soon. I'm just trying to wrap up this Fate. I'm working on leveling up my Archer right now for fun and profit. I hit 84 on my Gunbreaker today, so I'll be able to continue the main story quest. But this stream is about Palace of the Dead, and obviously I'm not there right now. We'll go there as soon as we turn in some more golem fragments. We should be getting close to... Actually, I honestly don't know how many golem fragments we have. Do we have enough? We have... That'll be 8. I don't think that's not going to be near enough. 5 was about... Yeah. I think we're going to need 15 or 16. Let's go with 16. Oh, there's one on the ground. I didn't know I could get them for free. Hey, you're the one that left the golem fragment on the ground. You can't get mad at me for picking it up. Yeah, okay. You're falling apart. There's another golem fragment over there. I could run over there and get another free golem fragment, which sounds like fun. Alright. There's hostile creatures there, so we're just gonna go and take this one out. That'll be good. I'm gonna poison rock. I don't know how it works, but it does. Alright, that'll be 3 more. Oh, I have 4. Alright. Yep, that'll do. Now we gotta wait 1 minute, so I guess we can turn in another one. Yeah. Oh, they still spawn behind us too? I mean, you know, might as well just not sit here. I think I get a little bit more reward for this, so... Let me turn in some extras. Well, that hawk, whatever... Oh, now, of course, it's gonna spawn, aren't you? Say, that little hawk mode or whatever doesn't proc very often. Until I say something about it not proccing very often. Then it's gonna proc immediately. Yeah, come on. Oh no, I'm not gonna turn in my last fragments. Okay, whatever. 4,000 experience, that's it. I didn't even hit level 27. Alright, that's fine. Let's hop over to Machinist. Then we'll teleport over to Quarry Mill. Teleport to... Where's Quarry Mill? Right there. Alright, and we'll get this Palace of the Dead run started. Yeah. Do I have any better gear, maybe? Nope. Okay, that's fine. We only got 2 levels out of it last time. Alright, we're heading in. Enter the Palace of the Dead. On our Machinist, we are going in. Bam! Alright, here we are. Floor 31. We have not died yet. We did come close to dying, which is less than ideal. Purity. What does Purity do? Purity... Well, I don't have the POC status, so... There's really no reason to use that right now. We're gonna have to start playing it safe. I just noticed that that creature is... level 50? What? Well, okay, there's one that's level 51. Alright. Dang, and they're taking longer to kill. Okay. So we got this thing over here. I'm struggling to remember some of my attacks. I don't know what that does. Okay, that's not good. Come on. I'm not tab targeting. Why am I not tab targeting? Okay. We need to get a heal up. Come on. Yep. Oh, shoot there. Okay. All right. Yeah. We are definitely struggling more than we were before. So this is the thing that looks scary, honestly. I mean, it really does look scary, too. Ooh, and it hits big. What do you do? Oh, that was arm's length. Oh, hey, I know where my mouse is. Alright, thank you. Alright, that gave us a sustaining potion, which is our heal. Are you the one that helps us find? Let's just use that. So we can get some accursed hordes found. Ooh, oh, right here. Look at that. There's a horde right here. That's a mimic. Crap. Crapola, that's a mimic for sure, yeah. Oh, it hit me with the cursed pox. That's fine. I mean, it's not ideal, but we got the heal for it back here, so. Come on, I need to be able to hit these abilities on time. So I can say with certainty that I am not necessarily enjoying the machinist. Now, there's nothing wrong with the machinist job. The move set, I don't know, hasn't clicked with me. Maybe I need to read a guide or something. But yeah, the move set just hasn't clicked with me. Are you kidding me? I just cleared this room. Hi, yi. Yeah, come on. We've taken 5 minutes to clear one room. And we got 10 floors to go. That's not looking good. Alright, we found a treasure, an accursed horde. Alright, we got a nightmare ogre over there. So we're gonna low blow it. What do you mean it's not in my line of sight? Okay. Okay. Alright. Did I just hit a trap? I think I just triggered a trap or something. Or that just luckily spawned right next to me. Of course you'd be lucky enough to spawn right next to me, wouldn't you? Alright. Peloton. Okay, alright, we got another sustaining potion. Oh, crud. Heartburn, probably not good to get hit by. Just pointing that out there. Not ideal. What's number 7? Do we get a new ability? I think we got a new ability. And we're about to level up again, too. What is this? Arm's length. Definitely probably something we put up there. And all enemies with a potency of 130 for the first enemy. 2 charges. It's like an AoE attack. Alright, that could be helpful. We got a treasure coffer over here. That's a lust. we're gonna go. We've spent 7 minutes on this floor. We gotta get out of here. We gotta prioritize. Like, yeah, I'd love to get what's in that chest, but yeah, we just don't know. We've got a time limit. We've got to do it in our time limit. Alright. No upgrade on my ether pool armor. That sucks. Alright. More sustaining potions. Yeah, I think we're going to want to max out. We want our weapons to be max. Purity. I don't need a purity. Can you stop giving me purities? Affluence. Affluence is probably good, right? Affluence. Yes, let's do an affluence here. Ooh, I sense a treasure coffer somewhere nearby. Could it be on the next floor? Or I just increase them? Perhaps. Nope. There we go. I definitely want to save. I know I want to save as many sustaining potions as I can. Ooh, that's a ranged attack. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and stay out of melee range. I just saw that. There was a news in that room. It did not aggro. Alright. I mean, experience is nice. I'm not gonna lie. Killing everything is nice. Oh, rage. That's a new one, isn't it? Transforms user into a manticore. I don't know if that's good or bad for solo. I do not know if that's a good or bad thing. I suppose we shall see, huh? Alright, where are we at? Sprint is disabled. Okay, that's fine. I've got Peloton. Yeah. Fortune. We're gonna use a fortune, right? Fortune. Alright, that'll increase the chance that enemies drop treasure. Sight. Yeah, sight's good too. Let's use a sight. That'll give me the floor map. Thankfully, it's a small floor. That also, if I recall correctly, reveals traps. Yes, it does. So we're good on traps now. Okay. Try to hit. There we go. Alright. 11,112 experience is a very specific amount of experience, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Alright, bam. Alright, we don't need to go to the... We don't need to go see that. Alright, I got an intuition here. I think intuition's the one that shows me the hordes, right? You probably do want to use that. Yes. Crit. Yeah, we probably do want to use an intuition. Alright, and we got a chest in here. Yeah, boom, boom, boom. All right, and you're down. You dropped a treasure coffer. Strength, yes. We'll do a strength. What is auto crossbow? Can only be executed while overheated. Okay. Does that hit every enemy in the area? To all enemies in a cone, yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we do have another enemy in here. So we need to be careful with that. Yeah, we don't need to hit AoE. Okay, neither one of those dropped a chest. That stinks. Flight. Yes, flight is good. That'll reduce the number of enemies on the next floor. Alright. We're gonna... Peloton. Where's the return? Oh, it's over there. Alright, yeah, I was gonna try not to trigger that one. We're going down to 34. Blinded. I don't like that. Alright, we got a safety. I do like using a safety. That removes all the traps from this floor, making it completely safe to run around. There's a treasure chest. Sight. Oh, look at that. We're getting some nice ones. Yes, give me sight into this room. Okay, we're gonna go over here. We have not activated the thing yet. We need to activate that. It's gonna hit us with. It's gonna hit us with heartburn. Hey Alexi, how are you doing? I can't chat with you just yet. Okay, I can say hi now. Hey Alexi. Alright, yeah, we need to pause this video over here. That's tripping me up. Okay. I've already used the sight on this floor. That's not gonna do any good. That was mega potions. That's, I mean, that's a thing. Yeah, cool. That's a thing. Okay, we got 3 of these guys in here. That stinks. So I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know what this does. Do I want to blow it up now? What the heck does wildfire do? Anyways, wildfire. Where are you at, wildfire? I don't know. I think maybe I have to do DPS to it or something to make the wildfire stick. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, oh no, I'm gonna get hit by heartburn. Oh, please don't kill me. Okay, I don't even think it hit me. Lucked out on that one. I severely lucked out on that one. Alright, there's our heartburn. Nightmare ogre, and bam. Okay. That is this way. Okay, so it was in that room. Did we get an enemy back in this room? Yes, we did. We got an enemy in here now. We might as well go in the room. Like, there's nothing else in here, so pretty safe in here. All right. Boom. Okay. And we're moving down. Do I get like a time bonus? I just noticed we were still at 45 minutes. I feel like that's where we were at the last floor. It doesn't look like we do, so I don't know why it looks like we did. Okay, come on. Safety or sight? Give me safety or just, 2x potions. Those are things that you can give me. I would have preferred other things, but I'll take them because they're not bad. Alright, we're taking some damage here. Okay, we're down. There's our level 53. We are the same level as these things now. Ooh, that thing looks scary. Doesn't it? That's a creepy looking thing. Alright. Oh! Boy, I hope I didn't hit something else. I did not. Okay. We are taking some damage here. That's down. Okay. Our ability to kite is, you know, it's a work in progress. I think we're doing okay with it, but could be better. Okay, I meant to do that. Yeah, there we go. It feels like a effective burst right there. Okay. That's not good. We're going to have to wait that out. That's 30 seconds. We are going to have to wait that out. And that's what I wanted to avoid. I don't know how we hit... Oh, shoot. I think that thing heard the trap go off and is coming after us. Alright, it's going the other way. We stay over here. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good now. There could be more traps in this room. Apparently I'm not hugging the floor, the wall tight enough. Okay, we got these guys roaming the floors, so we want to hit that one. Yeah, I don't know how that works either. This is a problem with the class you don't know. Right, like I leveled warrior to 89, so if we were on a warrior, we'd probably be okay. Warrior's got some decent self-heal and mitigation. And damage. Damage is pretty good too. Obviously not as good as a DPS. No kiting capability at all. What did that do? I don't think that did anything in particular. We're gonna Peloton. Sight. I haven't used the sight yet. Okay. Probably a little late for it. Okay, there's a trap right there. That's good. It'll reveal traps. That's useful. Okay, the copper's already... I mean, that thing's already available. There's a treasure chest next to it. There's a gold chest in that room. So let's see where we get with this one. Alright, there's our heartburn. Yeah, and you're down. Okay. Okay, that chest was a detonator. So that did damage to us, which sucks. Yeah, the sight doesn't reveal chests that are traps. I wasn't really aware that chests could be traps, so that kind of sucks. Alright. Goodness, can't seem to clear my throat. Let's just head down. We are on 36, I believe. 36, yes, we are. We've got a chest right there. Ah, we got a horde on this floor. We got a Serenity. Yeah, removes all enchantments from the current floor. That is what I was looking for last time when we had the gloom. Yeah, that's what we... Because we don't want a gloom, ideally. Alright, that thing, it can be interrupted, but it's like... Do I interrupt it? I don't know if that did... Okay, we did some damage. We leveled up there. 54. We got heated split shot. Where is that at? Okay, yeah. I mean, looks like it was an upgrade to our main damage ability, which is good. That's what you want to see. I just realized we're not benefiting from these chained attacks. Okay. We've got level 40. 50. There's a treasure coffer over there. We need to stay next to the wall. It's kind of hugging the center ring there a little too closely. There's another rage. I don't know how well a manticore would be. Like, is a manticore beneficial to us? I don't know. I don't know well enough. I don't think soloing as a succubus is going to be helpful. But we could be benefiting from like a manticore. That's a wild looking thing. Ooh, it's a ranged attacker too. Yeah, it's water. And it can bring me closer to it, and then it can cast Flood. No reason for me to interrupt Flood because that locks it in place. Alright, how's this thing moving? Like, it seems like cool, like having a little turret, but I don't really know what the turret is supposed to do. And now it's gone, right? Like, did it fire anything? Did it do any damage to anything? Like, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that question. Alright, well, I do dance around when I shoot now, so that's something. Everybody knows that dancing does more damage with the gun. Like, clearly. That's just how it works. That's the physics behind it for you. The physics over there. There's two enemies over there that I don't want to fight. Okay. Should I be going for the experience? Probably. We are falling slightly behind. We are falling slightly behind. Why? Okay, fortune. We can fire off another fortune. Fortune now probably smiles upon me. That's good for fortune. Going to 37, I mean. Alright, where are we at? Ooh, I got haste. That's very nice. No chest in this room. We got a Nightmare Gourmand. See, now that's level 48. Yeah, 48. So that's 4 levels higher than me. We should level up in the next kill though. 57. Oh yeah, we're 54, not 44. My bad. So ignore how much damage I just said that was. Okay. Alright. Running through the middle of that floor, that's bad. Okay, we got another one of those coming for us. Come on now. Alright. I took a sustaining potion. I was at half health. Okay, we've got a lot of enemies wandering into this room. That's great. We're gonna start getting some enemies spawning in the previous room. So we're gonna have to like run around this room here. Let's do that. Alright. Crap. Need another sustaining potion. These sustaining potions are really helpful. Like, I mean, almost too helpful, really. They last for 30 seconds, which their cooldown is way shorter than. And they're a regen, and they regen for what feels like a good chunk of health. Alright, it's gonna suck me in for a flood. Yeah, and then it's gonna cast flood. Now that would be more dangerous if flood's cast time was a lot shorter. Thankfully flood's cast time is pretty lengthy, so that's not too bad. It's not too bad to deal with. Bam! Okay, don't like that sound. Very creepy death sound. Alright, we've got more chests on this floor, I think. Didn't we use a fortune on the last one? Flight will reduce the number of enemies. Judging by mob density on this floor, I'm looking forward to that, honestly. I don't want eyes on you, my man. My man, Corbin. Corbin, my man. Why are there more rooms? Why are there more rooms? Okay. There's yet another room through here. Enfeebling trap. Okay, we're gonna go for the exit. I'm not gonna deal with that. Do I want to waste the time? Can't believe I'm hitting them on the wall. That's a big room. We're gonna toss a witching in there. Where's my witching at? Witching is right here. So we're gonna come in here and we're gonna drop the witching. We're gonna turn everything in here into totally weak chickens. They still do damage for sure. And the polymorph doesn't last super long. There's a level up, alright. Boom. Hey, what's up, Lowe's? Long time no see, buddy. Did you stream today? Come on, man. Alright, we're clearing out this room. Nice, nice. That sounds like fun. Hope work was good today. I can't believe I did all that for potions. Hmm. We're gonna take the escape here. Go down to 38. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you you get the weekends off? Like, is Friday a good day for you? It's our octopus friend here. Are you gonna flood us? Boom. Come on. Oh my word, we just stumbled into that. What the hell is that thing? Oh, it's one of those guys. Let's pop a sustaining while we're still alive here. Just realized I have something. We got a new ability when we leveled up. Haven't looked at it yet. What is this? Tactician. Reduces damage taken. Okay, that's definitely going to be useful right there for sure. Sunday, Monday. Okay, well, 2 more days then. Not too bad. Sorry it was an exhausting day, but yeah, now it's the evening. Get to relax. Are you planning on streaming later? Come on. Oh, I just realized 8 to 7. Dang, those are long days. Yeah, I can see why you're tired. What the heck? That trap was on the wall, just waiting on me. Oh, that's exciting. Is she doing a randomizer or the game? Vanilla. I don't even know what to call it. Unrandomized. I mean, always good to get familiar with the base game first. And Ganon's Tower, yeah, right there at the very end. That's really awesome. Does she know which dungeon she likes better so far? Strength. Let's pop a strength there. Alright. This room is loaded with enemies. Good gracious. Fair. That's fair. I mean, my favorite dungeon is Ganon's Tower, so maybe it's too early to ask. But it's weird, like, I never knew there were so many chests in Ganon's Tower. I was so bad at finding secrets before. When I was learning how to play the randomizer, where all the checks were, I was blown away. Oh, Swamp Palace, yeah. So I was thinking Misery Mire for some reason. Yeah, I like Swamp Palace. I mean, nothing's wrong with Misery Mire, but I think Swamp is a good one, too. You know, they don't do Swamp justice in the comic book. I don't know if you ever read the comic book. I mean, they don't really do any dungeon justice in the comic book. It's an old one. They released it with the Nintendo Power. I have a reprint. I had the original when I was a kid, but I sold it to get a Nintendo 64. So let's see what the mana core looks like. All right, what do we got? We got one ability called Pummel. Is it any good though? Like, all of these enemies are kind of in a little close range here. Let's see. How much damage do... Oh my goodness, did that just one-shot it? Holy smokes. Okay, so that's good. Wow. But I can't open the chest now that I'm transformed. Alright, well we're gonna... Where's the transformation? Oh, there we go. Transfiguration. Okay. Wow, so rage is good. Wow, that's crazy. Alright. Yeah, don't be afraid to use the mana core. Holy crap. 2 rages in the same Well, you know, at the time, Ocarina of Time was going to come out on it. So I was really excited about that. So I had to get a hold of it. Alright, I don't remember anything about this boss. What I do remember is don't die. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try not to die. Yeah, Majora's Mask was a lot of fun. I don't know if I could have beaten it without a guide, though. Of course, I'm saying that having only played it with a guide multiple times, but it was a tough one. I would not have known where to go, or you know what exactly I needed to do, because some of those dungeons are tough. Alright, I'm going to preemptively pop another one. We got multiple enemies on site here. We're going to drop that in. Ah, come on. Shoot. Don't hit me with a cursed pox, please. Why am I not targeting the ad? Target the ad, take the ad out. That's a big old damage one. And then, oh no, that doesn't look good. I'm frozen in place. Okay, there we go. I can move again. Get out of the bad circle. Alright, here we go. I don't know if they weakened the bosses on solo mode or anything, but honestly, it doesn't feel as threatening as you would think. It is a big giant boss, and I'm a single DPS with no healing, except for a little potion. Alright, there we go. We got another ad here. Why am I not hitting my abilities like I need to? I need to be able to hit the right buttons. Ad, go bye-bye. Alright. When he goes to the middle and does the big attack, yeah, that's the concerning one. And I don't have... yeah, I'm terrored and I'm prayed. But we've got the heal on us now. So we just healed right through that. That's what I'm saying, like, it's like, see, that damage wasn't too bad. Stay out of the bad void zones, though. That will probably kill us. And there we go. Alright. Boss down. We got a drill ability. What does this do? Okay, yeah, so that feels more like what we want to put there. I don't know what to do with a hot shot. I guess that fills up our battery gauge faster. Yeah. But I did love that they gave the masks like actual meaning. In Majora's Mask, I always thought that they were underdeveloped in Ocarina of Time, just kind of like part of part of the trading quest. Yeah. All right, we're in the 40s now. 41. Here we go. I don't want to lose the run. Our enemies are at level 60 and we're at level 58 now. Hello. Drill the enemy. Because I can do that now. And it's a 620 potency attack, so that's pretty high damage. That felt promising, like even though it was level 60. So level 60 is going to be our max level. Ouch, for a little while. I don't know exactly how it works, but I do know. Wait, I thought drill didn't share a cast time. But it does. What? What did it say? This weapon skill does not share a recast timer with any other actions. Oh, but it's got its own recharge. Okay. I don't know what I'm thinking. All right, we are running around corners. I should pop Peloton more often. It clearly has a recast timer with all of my other actions. Is the tooltip broken for drill? Am I missing something here? Because that clearly has a recast timer. It's on the GCD. Which is frustrating. Alright, we're going to spam this. Come on. Go, go. Shoot it. Shoot it before it gets into melee. Come on. Alright, well, it's dead. It still does a lot of damage. It's probably my most damaging attack, honestly. And it's basically free. Where's the coffer in here? Ether pool armor remains unchanged. Alright, anytime you want to level up my armor, I'm waiting on it. You know, I'm willing. Very appreciative of it. Alright, let's wait for the thing that's not supposed to have a recharge. There's a coffer in here? How did I miss that? Also unchanged. Okay. That's fine. I know they go up to plus 99. I would love some plus 99 going on here. Not sure if it's going to be worth that. I thought I heard something respawn. I guess I didn't. I just heard it doing damage to me. That's what I did. Okay, yeah. Literally shoot a drill right into its chest. Yep. Ah. Gotta stop pressing my mod buttons there. Alright, one more kill should be 59, and then we've just got one more level to go until we hit cap for a bit. Okay, that's 3 shots at improving my weapons. All failed. I do know the final, or the floor 50 boss has an instant kill, so that's not going to be cool. Because I would like to make it to 51. I do have 51 unlocked. We can respawn there, but it would feel wrong to die on like floor 50 and then respawn on 51. Like start a new run on 51. But I mean, these floors are a lot to go through. They are not easy. Actually, I think I want to couple that crit with my drill. Yeah, 1300 damage. Alright, there's that one more kill to get level 59. Now we got incoming here. Stop turning around and running, my man. Alright, there we go. Basically 20,000 experience from a single kill. That's pretty good. Alright, boom. And we're down. We're coming up at an ad break in like 11 minutes. I should slow this one. I need to get better about slowing things. I always forget to hit the slow button. I don't really think slow matters a whole lot. Stays out of melee long enough, I don't know. Alright. We haven't unlocked the 43 transfer yet. No chest in that room. We do have a coffer in this room. And we've got at least 2 more rooms in a straight line this way. Oh, yeah, see? 2,700. That's what we want to save our crit for. This will hit for 270, and that hits for 620. That's not damage, that's potency. I don't know 100% how potency maps to damage. It's a multiplier of some kind. Okay, we got 2 golden chests through here. And this is the way we need to go to get out anyways. I did see that enemy go down the side there. So we will be... And then do I pop that? What does that do? I don't know what that did for me. Did that get me anything useful? I don't know. There you are. Oh, I forgot we used a sight, didn't we? Yes, we can see traps. Well, they are putting traps on the wall. Look at that. Like, right directly on the wall, too. Look at that trap right there on the wall, just waiting for me to run into it. Like, please don't do that. Please don't put traps on the wall. That's supposed to be my safe spot. Purity it removes pox? We don't have pox. I don't know if traps appear in the hallways. They appear right outside the hallways, so that stinks. Looks like I can just sneak right in here and grab a... Okay. Well, it is that. Alright, we do want to watch for it to cast. It's cast. It will cast a spell we can interrupt. We want to interrupt it. I missed the interrupt. Oh no, it hit me with a cursed pox. Alright, we're gonna use Purity, right? Purity. Because the cursed pox lasts for 10 minutes. Oh my word. What do we got? Fortune. Yes, let's use a Fortune. Fortune increases the chance that enemies will drop treasure chests. Which doesn't matter because we're heading to the next floor. And 43, here we come. By the way, if you're just tuning in and you're not familiar with Final Fantasy XIV, or Palace of the Dead for that matter, this is what's known as a deep dungeon in the game. Deep dungeons are dungeons that are, for all intents and purposes, basically endless. So it's like a roguelite within the game. It features... like same characters, like abilities and kind of stats and stuff, but your levels are independent of your main character levels. So like this job specifically, the machinist, I have at level 32 right now. Actually, we can check on that in a moment. No, we can't. We cannot pull up the character sheet while we're in here. Okay, we have hit the temporary level cap. And we got our heated slug shot. Cool. And we got slug shot mastery, which does a cool thing, I guess. It's probably going to increase the damage we do. That gives us a strength bonus up in here. Let's use that. Oh. I critted it to death. Okay. Alright, bye-bye. So anyways, yeah, so you can level up in here. You get the same abilities at the same levels as you would leveling up a job outside of the palace. And there's more than one deep dungeon in the game. This is the first one. You get a bonus for leveling it up. Or for getting to a certain floor solo. I think it's floor 100. It may be floor 200. It depends on what you read. I don't know. Either way, the furthest I've ever been is floor 51 in a group of 4 with a healer, which makes it significantly easier when you've got multiple folks in here. And pop a sustainability potion there. Yeah, so... where was I at? Yeah, so group of 4, we made it down to floor 51. That unlocks one of the later dungeons, so we stopped there. And then I decided why not try to solo it on a class I've never played before, because getting you know, 100 levels in is already hard enough, right? So let's learn a new class on top of it. But also, being perfectly honest, I picked this class because it is the top graded for soloing the palace. It's got a decent, it's got a decent set of attack capabilities and damage output. Like this, insta crit on the drill is like a one shot for bad guys, so that's awesome. Yeah, yeah, boom, boom, yeah, and we can do some burst damage with that. I have no idea what I don't know what the benefit of this thing is, but supposedly it's good and helpful. So, yeah. So we're just gonna go through here and see what we can get. There's a safety that'll get rid of traps. Not really gonna do us a whole lot of good at this point. We've already cleared most of the floor, but you know, why not? Now we don't have to worry about traps at all. We do need to get over to and enemies will respawn. They'll spawn in. There's traps that'll spawn them. And of course, we just cleared the traps. See, there's a new enemy there. And it's a manticore. Hopefully, the manticore isn't as powerful as the one we can turn into, which one-shots enemies. Talk about insane. That'll be useful to have if we're on a floor with just, like, a bunch of enemies. So we're heading to floor 44. Oh, every 10 levels is a boss. So floor 50 will be the next boss. Floor 40 was the last boss we just fought. And I know we're going to have an ad break coming up. I will not be able to take a break because we are on a time limit. We've got an hour to clear 10 floors. So you don't have to go like crazy fast unless you're speedrunning for some reason. I am not sure if there are any bonuses tied to speedruns of the floors, but yeah. Okay, that looks like the boss we just fought. So that's not terrifying at all. Not even a little bit terrifying. I just blew up that, yeah. That drill attack is insane. That must be one of the reasons why, I'm telling you. The animation on Heated Slugshot too. It looks like an AoE, but it's not. Purity removes pox. We don't have pox right now, and hopefully we don't get pox. So, yes, we will use a sight. Absolutely, we'll use a sight. Bam. Okay, here we go. We're taking that one out. Boom. Alright. Also, on the first run I did in here, I was a Lancer. And we had, I think, an Archer and a Black Mage and a White Mage. And between all the ranged and just how generally powerful you are in the earlier parts, yes, we'll do a Rage. I'm a Manticore. Yeah, you're dead. Rage is so ridiculously powerful. Just one-shot everything. You're dead. You're dead. And you're dead. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much all the enemies, so go ahead and do that. Lust will turn us into a succubus, which is also useful, but I don't know how useful it would be for a solo run. You don't have the ability. I don't think you can pop a potion while you're transformed. That's something to try. But the succubus's attack will add vulnerability. Yeah. So we've got an ad break coming up. It is going to be a 3-minute one. I'm sorry about that. That just keeps pre-rolls down. Again, I won't be able to pause. I'm on a time limit. I mean, 3 minutes isn't a big loss, but I'd rather use that 3 minutes to make progress, just in case something bad happens on a later floor. We got our treasure coffer here. That is rage. All right, we're starting the floor off in a rage. Yeah, see, I can't use potions anymore. So we aren't able to heal ourselves with potions. But this was a good one because there's a lot of enemies in this room. Looks like we can maybe only hit one at a time, though. But we are one-shotting everything. It's such a shame we don't get experience for it. Alright, I did enfeeble myself. We do need to watch our health. Because we're going to have to watch... I think every enemy spawned in that one room. And it didn't look like a particularly useful room either. Yeah. So we're just going to one-shot everything. This is like easy mode right here. We will have to go back and get that. We've got 7 seconds on it. Let's come in here. Yeah, I can only hit one at a time. I think we're going to end up fighting that thing on our own. Which is fine. Nightmare Knight, who does a surprisingly large amount of damage. What do we have here? Sight? Yes, let's use another sight. There goes the ad break. See everybody in a few minutes. Alright, here we go. I don't think there was a coffer in that room. There is one in this room over here. And we will need to go back and get... yeah, we will need to go back and get... we refill our rage. I dabbled to one-shot bosses, but you know, one can only hope, right? Boom. Thank you for the sustaining potion. Something dropped a treasure chest. Ah, yay, we leveled up our ether weapon. That is awesome. We're 70 now. Strength. I will use a strength. Alright, and we'll use a Peloton. Peloton? I don't know how to say that. I think it's Peloton. Dun, 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 dun. There were 2 chests in here. I had to skip these chests earlier. Affluence is nice, right? Affluence, intuition. Where's affluence at? That'll increase the number of chests on the next floor. And then over here we've got... Oh, dang it. You didn't level up my armor. That's stinkerinos. There's a chest in here. That's our rage. Okay, so we did refill our rage. What are these? Intuition. Let's use that intuition, because that'll give us hordes. I don't sense a horde on this floor. Can I come in here? I'm probably going to attract that one. Purity. I don't need a purity. Alright, there you are. But I can one-shot you with almost 4K. Which I will do. I will do that. Welcome back, folks. Sorry for that ad break. We just wrapped up a room. Lots of we got to use a rage to clear most of the room out, so that was fun. All right, this floor is off to a wonderful, wonderful start. Thank you. The treasure coffer is no more. I don't know, like, is there something I can do there? All right, we got a nightmare persona. What are you personifying? Nightmare. Well, you're done. You're not personifying anything anymore. Well, you were personifying something, I imagine. Bam. Okay. It would be great to have like an not an AoE, a dot. Got a Phoenix Down. Phoenix Downs don't do a whole lot of good. We don't have anybody to use it on, and we don't have anybody to use it on us. Oh, dude. Thank you. Really appreciate that, Lowe's. Rock on. Too kind. Till your Arby's shows up. Dude, that sounds delicious. What did you order? Wasn't roast beef, was it? I mean, nothing wrong with roast beef. Yeah. Yep, I get that. Yep, no argument there. I think Arby's has some of the best curly fries. Personally, I don't know. Like Vietnamese McDonald's has some good curly fries, which is surprising. But they don't deliver to the U.S., so. Nightmare Bodyguard. Blood Guard. Alright, everything's a nightmare now. Alright, you're down. This room is full of bad guys. Alright. Okay, alright, here goes our Blood Guard. Thankfully, there's no, like, grouping on these. Oh, okay, we did attract a second one here. We got a Wanderer. You're wandering in there. Oh, my gosh. Holy crap. I didn't think I was going to make it out. I just hit a luring trap. Ooh, that's not cool. Alright, we're going to pop a rage, I think. There's our rage, yeah. We're going to pop a rage because it's going to one-shot these things. Did I want to do that? No. But I feel like I had to. Alright. We're a little slow. Strength, yes. Probably could have survived without, but the luring trap just made everything spawn like right on top of me, and that was just not cool. There's a lust in this room. What's over here? There is a chest over here. Okay, we got some enemies here. We don't really need experience at this point. We are capped for the time being. Now, we don't stay capped. Eventually, we'll unlock a higher cap, is my understanding. Yeah, man, go enjoy it. You deserve it. Thanks for stopping by. Come on now. Bam. Treasure coffer, max potion. Can't believe there's more rooms. Like, I don't want more rooms. Bam. I did it again. Crap. Great. We're in a bad spot here. Run away. Something was casting a paralyze on me. It did cast a paralyze on me. We're gonna pop the defensive. Come on, pop the defensive. There we go. We still have heals up. Alright, the blood guard is down. The boot is down. Okay. Wow. Oh my gosh. That was scary. We hit that luring trap. Let's just move on. What are we on? 46? Yeah, let's just move on. We're not benefiting from grinding. I mean, we could get more items, but we kind of have all the items we need for now. If we can beat the floor 50 boss, we'll definitely make it there. We got some more organ music playing now. I would have liked to have used a flight before this floor. Coffer of Witching. I guess we're going to use one of those. Holy mother of pearl. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth it. Alright, we got Mr. Coffin Arms. Yeah, once you get your strength up there, you can just use coffins for your fist weapons. Just if you were wondering, like, what should your fist weapon be made out of? Coffins, clearly. Because there's nothing more intimidating than a dude running at you with 2 coffins on his arms. I mean, like, honestly, what are you gonna do with that? Like, all right, you are down. Either pull arms or unchanged. That's probably the benefit of going in that room with all of those enemies, but that also can lead to death. And we know that grinding them out one at a time is totally possible, but it also would result in probably more enemies spawning around us. I don't know exactly if there's a pattern to enemies respawning or not, but yeah. Boom. Okay, that is an important ability to use. We got you. Watch for the cast. It should be coming up soon. I got the interrupt in. All right, that's great. You dropped a real coffer of safety. Yeah, safety, safety, safety. Okay. 30 minutes remain to complete up till 450. Oh, sight. Yes, give me a sight. That reveals the floor to us, so we know what we're up against. We did get our 30-minute warning. We're on 47, so we're not doing bad on time, honestly. Ooh, I thought that was your demise. It was not your demise. You were supposed to demise. Is a nightmare dragon better or worse Let's read up on detonator. Potency is increased 100 for each of your own weapon skills you land prior to the end of the effect. Yeah, that's what I thought. We have to do damage while detonator is up. And then detonate, and then it'll be good. Okay. Boom. A drill to the face will hurt anybody, apparently. Steel is good. Steel. So one of my first runs through here, steel was like every... Felt like every chest, really, was a steel. We gotta respawn. That's like more than 50% of their health. Non-crit. We need to be careful about just running haphazard into a room. Yeah, alright. We need to make sure that we're clear behind us before we just go running willy-nilly back there. Fortune. Where's fortune? Increase the chance. Well, I mean, I'm not going to kill any more enemies on this floor, but I'll pop it anyways. Okay. Oh. Another steel. Let's refresh our steel duration. And there we go. Alright, to the next floor. Which is 48. We've had a couple close calls, so we need to be careful. Damage dealt is decreased. Okay. Oh, auto heal disable. Okay, yeah, we are popping our serenity. We have one serenity, and you're done. So that's what serenity does. It'll remove the floor effects. Auto heal is basically regen outside of combat. So that means that we'd have to heal the floor. And we do less damage. And it just did not feel like something we want to deal with. Like, it's a little too many debuffs, honestly. I see the horde is in that room. Alright, that's good. We got a horde on this floor. And we got no traps, too, so that's awesome. Is my damage still down? Jeez Louise, that thing didn't want to die. I hit the wrong button. Alright, we got coffin fists here. We got a coffin fist here, too. Okay, we have one left. Oh, I don't know where they all came from. That was crazy. I know one of the coffin fists was in this room. This is our first horde on this set of floors. Yeah. Alright. Armor remains unchanged. Yeah, I mean, you know... Delivers an attack. This weapon skill does not share a recast timer. I don't get it. It doesn't share a recast timer with any other skill. So it isn't saying it's off the global cooldown. It's saying that there's no recast timer Which I guess means while other things are recharging for some reason. Yeah, I just don't get it. There's no coffer in there? Let's just hit the next floor. Let us hit the next floor. Bing, bing, pulsing, pulsing. Here we go. On to the next floor. Okay, we've got Gloom, which increases the speed and damage of enemies. So that stinks, yeah. They're faster, they do more damage, and they probably have more health, right? Enemy movement speed is increased. Enemies also deal more damage while taking less. Okay, so they don't have more health. They take less damage. So they effectively have more health. That's one way to give them more health. Hey now, can you stop wandering in on me? Jeez. That's really more useful on a boss, I'm sure. Alright, yeah, sure. I don't know what that was. And you're down for the count. Boom. And you are down for the count, okay. We got one coffer in here. What do we got? Purity? We don't have pox. I heard something respawn. Please don't respawn enemies. And drill. Hey, I fired the drill. Why did you not get hit with the drill? Is there a chest over there? The dragon is coming over to me. There should have been a chest in that room, but I did not see it. Alright, here we go. We got the big boss. So this boss has an instant kill, and I don't really know how to avoid it. Like last time, it wasn't really clear. So let's hope for the best. Let's pop one of those, and we'll just start shooting it. Obviously, we gotta avoid stuff. That's step one. I don't know what that does. I think that's the bad one we want to avoid. I think we're doing okay. We got cold feet. Oh, turn away from that. Okay, we dodged that. Get out of the get out of this one. You need to get in here for this one. We're gonna pop our heal up now. Cold feet, that's a look away. Okay. We need to run out, we need to run out, we need to run out. We are too slow. Okay, we got hit by something. That's one down. We cannot do that anymore. She just gave me a disease. Look, lady, I don't... Okay. I don't know what honeymoon... Okay, so it reset. That's great. Shoot. Okay, well the good news is I can't run off. The bad news is that's gonna hit me again. Which is gonna refill it back up. Alright, we're not doing super hot. We could be doing worse, but we're not doing super hot. Come on back to the middle maybe. I looked away. Alright, well the good news is that resets every time she does honeymoon. So we're still not doing too bad. We do need to pay more attention to that, but we need to look away from it. Alright, after this, she's gonna do that one. That's what I thought. Okay, so the honeymoon is the one that's resets. So that's gonna reset now. Alright, now we need to look away from her and stay looking away, yeah. I don't know how else to avoid it. Alright, we need to run. Okay, we missed. We dodged it. We dodged it that time. Which is what we want to do. We want to dodge it. Dark Harvest is just a high damage attack. Yeah, we saw that, right? I think that honeymoon does damage based on how many of those runes are lit up. Because that time it didn't do any damage to me. Let's hit it with a big boy. I think we won. Yep, there we go. Okay, that's great. We killed the level 50 boss. Ooh, those are some rough spots in there. I was a little worried, but we did it. All right. We are 33. Yeah. 20 floors and I get 1 level. Okay. This is going to be our last set of floors for tonight. We're going for 51 to 60. Palace. Ooh, we leveled up our weapon again. That's great. Love to see that. Okay, the palace has changed. We haven't seen this floor layout. Okay, and then it immediately turns around on us. Okay, that's wonderful. Are we going to start seeing new enemies? I have noticed that we cannot level up past 60 yet. 60 is still our maximum. We have seen Palace Pudding before. Palace pudding is not new. Sight. Yes, let's use a sight on this. Okay, it's not a very big floor. We got some enemies that we haven't seen this enemy yet. Palace Gremlin. Hello, Gremlin Palace. Palace Gremlin. All right. We got a silver vulnerability up. Did I hit a trap? I must have hit a trap without realizing it. Yeah, one shot the Palace Pudding. Got a Palace Deep Eye over here. Ooh, that thing was right behind us. Yeah, we got a little caught off guard there. There is a trap right behind us, so we want to avoid that as best as we can. There's a trap right there we want to avoid. We leveled up our armor. Cool. Not as high as everything else, but yeah, we leveled it up. Level 68. Alright, let's get... Well, why is there a silver chest in this room? Oh, did the enemy drop something and I just completely ignored it? Alright, didn't change anything. There's a golden chest over here. Come on. Alright. What do we got? A rage. Yes. That refills our rage. I feel like we might have missed picking one up because there probably should have been a rage on an earlier floor. All right. 52. We got a strength in here. Bum 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 bum. I did not look. That's a lust. I need to hit you with the heavy. Alright, it does 800 damage. Base damage for the heated one. That one does 1,000. That one does 1,000. Does that really do 1,000? I guess because it's not. Okay, we are vulnerability upped. It's a short one. Okay, we took that one out. Get out of his spell sword attack unless you want to die. I'm sure enemies are starting to get to the point where they'll be like one-shotting. Totally forgot to use detonate on our boss friend. Let's see what we got. Either pull arms remain unchanged. Oh well. Another lust. Yes. I like to do my little twirls. We got a spawn over here. That would have been bad. That could have been really bad, yeah. This room, man, wow. It has been lousy with enemies. Alright, you hit me with a vulnerability up. I don't want to be more vulnerable. I would like to be less vulnerable, honestly. Okay, we need to watch for the cast. Should start casting soon. I always hit the wrong button combo to hit my interrupt. Every time it casts. More lusts. Okay, I don't need a lust. Witching. Okay, I'm not going to use a witching right now. If I had known just how many enemies were in that room, I probably would have used a witching. There's our return. Bam. Yes, the drill did 2,500 damage. Bam. We have spent a lot of time on this floor, haven't we? We need to wrap it up. Intuition. Intuition. We got him over there. I think I can get around out of here. The return is in this room. The friggin' horde is right here. Look at that. $53. We are on the way. Okay. 53. Alright. We're doing okay. We've had some close calls. And we've had a lot of not leveling up our gear. That's par for the course, though. Our RNG is not always in our favor, which is fine. That's the way it goes. Alright. Okay. Wait a minute. Target it. Thank you. Yeah, the other one's coming this way too. Like, nah. How about you go spell your sword somewhere else, bruh? I don't need to spell the word sword. Did something? Yeah, something spawned in there. Right on top of me, too. Whoop. Nope. Okay, those do a lot of damage. Lot of spell damage. Holy smokes, that was almost a one-shot. Fortune. Where's Fortune's right there? Nope. There you are, Fortune. Fortune now smiles upon you. Probably. Probably not. Probably not. But I like where your head is at. What? I meant to do that. Okay. Serenity. And intuition. Oh, we got a change of music. And we got haste. Nothing on the ether pool armor. We got a new enemy here. yep. Down. We killed a pot. Now we got Palace Idol here. You know, at least they're level 60 still. They could be giving us like level 70 enemies at this point. And just being like, deal with it. But they're not. They're still level 60 enemies, which is good. Because we're level 60. Alright, so I'm under the impression that we're gonna get to a point where we have like... well, that's an immediate next floor, isn't it? Oh, that's an affluence. Affluence? Affluence? I just kept spamming that button because it wasn't giving me any visible updates. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. You can do it. There we go. Okay. We can damage stuff again. Bam, bam, bam. Well, I was looking away from it, but sure, go ahead and let it blind me. I'm pretty sure I looked away from it. Witching. Nope. Nope. Okay. 55. Oh, we got some story update. A challenge even in this world, it would seem. The traitor's spurn seemed promising, but inevitably renders the subject undead. Hello, bad guy. Probably. Is that gonna be the next boss we fight, though? We got a mimic. Cool, I interrupted it immediately. I don't know why I'm sitting there letting it attack me. You gotta be farting me. I can't uninterrupt it again. I guess I could bind it. Okay, binding it doesn't do anything. Luckily, we've got a cure for the pox. All right, we cured the pox. We did not get a chest from that mimic. Sight. I will use a sight. It's like payback for the pox. Yep. That'll tell me where. Oh, we got a small floor here too. Things are getting a little more deadly. You know. Ay. I only have 200 rehabilitation potions, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we gotta steal up. Plutone. Safety. I mean, I've already used the sight, but why not? Let's go for it. Safety out. We've deployed the safety. I don't need your roars to be frightful. Stop trying to scare me with your roar. I think you scared me. Technically, I think I was inside his roar's radius. I don't know how it didn't. Mysterious light, dodge. Oh my gosh, there's more pots in here. Yeah, those are the ones you don't want to look at the enemy. Those are usually bad attacks on the like just in general. They usually cause loss of control of some kind, which is always inconvenient. Like in the last room, the last boss fight, we lost control a couple times, actually. Yeah, my interrupt didn't even go off fast enough to hit it. That's fine. Shit. And a thing spawned on me. I got hit with explosives and an enemy spawned. Really wish you'd stop turning around in the middle of an attack. Alright, next floor. 56. Our maximum HP has decreased. Sprint is disabled. We can deal with those. We don't want to deal with those, but we can. They're not terrible. We can take less hits. But we have Peloton, so we don't really need sprint. Like, we're not depending on sprint. I mean, honestly, we're not depending on Peloton either, but we have it, so like, might as well. Yeah, let's say there's gotta be a chest in this room. We do want to use a flight. That'll reduce the enemies on the next floor. Be great if we could use a flight on floor 59. Not spawn a boss on 61. Well, that's not the way it works, but that would be funny. Would it be funny? I don't know. Funny's the wrong word, probably. Alright, pot is down. We've taken on the pot and we have destroyed it. It has been defeated. Cool, we only have one enemy on this floor. I mean, this room. Nice. This is a very convenient. 0.01 health. Okay. Safety. Yeah, we'll take a safety. A sight and a safety is always like super good. Yeah, pretty close to one-shotting you. Wish it had just one-shot you, but oh well. Can't win them all. Get out of there. There we go. If I can hit the right key combination again. Okay, that dude spawned right on top of me. Not originally in this room. Okay. We got a Serenity. And we got a max potion. And we're exiting. Floor 57, here we come. And this floor should be affected by flight. Okay. It doesn't show that it was. Witching. If we have a room full of mobs, we'll hit the witching. But we should have fewer monsters on this floor. Fewer than what, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like... Boom. Okay, you are down. We got affluence. Affluence is on this row. Are you? There's a rage. Oh, affluence. Increases the number of treasure coffers on the next floor. Which is 58. Which is right where treasure coffers will be. Alright. Oh, we got a Palace Soul Flare. Another spellcaster. Spellcasters can be deadly because they'll do damage from a distance, which always hurts. Safety, yes, I'll pop a safety. What is that? Alteration changes the enemy occupying the random room into a mimic or a mandragora. Is a mimic or a mandragora a good kind of enemy? Like, is that what we want? Maybe mimics have a higher chance of dropping a potion, so that's what's good. Alright, we two-shot that. Alright, now you're down. And we got a treasure coffer here for steel. Your body is steeled to enemy attacks. You're doggone right it is. Alright, 58, here we go. There's gonna be a mimic, aren't you? Oh, nope, flight. Alright, that'll make for an easier 59. Mimic. Serenity. I don't need a Serenity. Yeah, there's nothing on this floor that needs a Serenity at this moment. Boom. Palace Soul Flare. Yes. Bam. You are destroyed, my friend. Yes, you are. A safety. Yes, we will pop a safety. What's next? We got, what are you in there? Safety? No reason to fire two safeties, even if they're free. It's not like they double up or anything. They literally cannot do anything for us. Boom. Was there an enemy over there? There was. Totally missed it too. Alright. We got a sustaining potion and a phoenix down. And that was a short floor. Very well done. On to 59. And then we'll see what our level 60 boss is going to be. Floor 60 boss. Strength. Yes, we'll pop a strength. We will take a strength, we will take a steel, we'll take them all. I will take all of them. I was gonna say, is this just like a 2-room floor at this level? Alright. Alright, yeah. Frightful Roar did not go off there. Either pool is unchanged. Oh. I'm in the wrong room. I'm looking at that. I'm like, is that supposed to open? No, it will not open. We can go this way, though. Alright. Oh, get out of there. Dang, there's a lot of offshoots of this room. Alright, we got a Purity there. We have Peloton. Peloton. Pelotonin. Soul Flare. Bam. Strength. Alright. Platon. Going up here. I guess we can summon that thing. I need to learn how. Okay, there's a Palace Archdemon. The palace has an Archdemon, and he is attacking me. And he did a thing. Okay, so Archdemons suck, or I hit a trap. It's one of the two. The impeding trap is triggered. I hit a trap. That was a trap that I hit. There's not even a chest in that room. I don't get the level. I don't get experience. So let's go see what our boss is. Whom are we fighting this time? Holy Moses, he has a horse. Oh, it's a headless horseman. Black Rider. Do I wait for that to recharge? I think I'm gonna wait for that to recharge so we can start the fight off with a giant. Yeah. Go. I don't know that it did much. Alright, so he drops puddles of bad stuff that stick around. We don't want to get in there. Okay, he just hit me in there. Thankfully those don't stick around. Alright, we're not AoEing enemies. There's a bleed effect in those things, okay. Okay, they do go away. That's good to know. We're coming up on that. Yeah, there we go. Alright, 30 minutes remaining to clear these floors. He's gonna hit me into them. Okay, yeah, hit me on the other side. That works perfectly fine. That worked great, my friend. Perfect. Get out of the bleed! Oh my word! That pretty consistently makes me turn around and run away. Run towards him. Alright, well, this is a crappy place for an ad break. Let's snooze it. Ads are snoozed for 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was bad. I think we want to make him run further to hit us. Shorter was... he hit us all the way across the room. So it wasn't really beneficial. Alright, gonna pop another one of those. Okay. We just have to make sure we don't hit into like any of those bad spaces. And detonate. Ooh, we got a level up on our gear too. Wow. The bosses are definitely getting more involved. They are. And with that, we have completed... oh, well, we've got a cutscene. Ether, the building block from which creation is born. This must be floor 100. The next big milestone. Yeah, it's more fortuitous still that I should find so fine a specimen. Level 34. All right. Now with that, we have completed our run. Let's go see what goodies we got. We got some goodies. But did we get anything good goodies? Did we get any good goodies? Praise all of my... Oh, we got some bronze ones. Cool. We got a sparkler, some platinum pieces, savage aim, heaven's eye. Are they cool shoes? I don't know. Iron trimmed sack. We only got one of these. We got a survival hat. Cool. That's it. Okay, so we didn't get a lot of good stuff. All right. Well, let's find someone to raid. We got Savage Game Day. They've got 8 viewers. But they're 2 hours in. Final Fantasy Online. Raids and main story quest. Sure. They are English. What did that say? Whoops. Hit the button again. What is Chad Michael Murray? Everyone has... Okay, I don't know what those tags are. I guess we just do this one. Why not? Nope. 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 We're not going to do that one. That was intended for certain audiences. Unlocking extremes and running content. Sure. We'll watch that. Let's start the raid. We are unable to raid Melon Studios at this time. What the heck? Why did that not work? Okay. I guess that's a rerun. No, I don't want to watch a rerun. Then back to M11. I guess we're gonna find somebody that it'll let us raid. There we go. That's working. Alright. Yeah. And with that, we'll stop the stream.